Hello YouTube, how's it going? Dylan here, and it's time for Secret Wars number 2. Kind of sad because it's back to like a floppy one. The cover's not as cool as the first one. It made me really sad. But let's get started with Secret Wars number 2. I don't have no idea what happens. I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna explain it as best I can, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. All right. So we have a hammer of Thor, and this guy tries to pick it up, and he can't. This other guy comes and he picks it up, and I guess we're following this kid as he becomes a part of the Thors, because there's a bunch of them. And they all serve the All-Father. Motherfucking Doom! You find out real quick, Doom runs everything. Because it's like, where's that? Page right here. I'll read what it says. Last remaining universes collide. The heroes of Earth 616 and Earth 1610 were powerless to stop it. The final incursion destroyed everything in existence, except Doom Messiah. It's very dramatic. God Emperor Doom. And these Thors are in Doomguard. It's insane. You see Beta Ray Bill. You see what looks like Storm as Doom, actually. Or Storm as a Thor. I don't know who she is, though. And then it's kind of like this older Thor-like guy, and I think it looks like Thor Odin's son from Earth 616, but like really old. He's got like a full beard, but the only reason I say that is because he's got the metal arm. Like Thor Odin's son lost the arm, and he has a hammer of the unworthy, and apparently that's what all of these hammers. And how you get all of these Thors, you're unworthy to be Thor, technically. So yeah, so he takes this new kid under his wing, and he starts showing him around. And then we jump over to this other part where there's a distortion and things, and the natives found something, and what they found was the raft that looks like the raft that was like destroyed by the incursion. I don't know. They found the circular rafting from Secret Wars number 1, and then we cut back to Thor. We're just gonna call it Thor and Thor Jr., I guess. Flying, talking, and Thor is talking about justice and how Doom rules everything. It's a lot of exposition, to be honest. It's all it is. He's like explaining what you need to know about the land and how Doom rules everything. He's explaining it to the Thor Jr. and us. And then we go to Bar Sinister, who, you know, guess what? Mr. Sinister is the Baron, because there's a Baron that runs each part of the whole place. And they're like, hey, we're here to take you in. You've been, accused of some things. So, they show up, and standing guard at Doomstat is Galactus on fire. It's Galactus on fire. And they go, and Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, is like woven into the Doom's castle. And I think it's Doctor Strange is the sheriff, I think. And Mr. Sinister's being accused of something. You see Apocalypse. He's just there. He's just there. like it's kind of giving you an idea of how strong Doom actually is if fucking Apocalypse is like bowing down to him. So they're like, Mr. Sinister, you're guilty of this shit. And Mr. Sinister's like, nah, I'm challenging the Baron to a fight. And he's like, I'm allowed to do that, otherwise the charges are dropped. And they're like, alright, we'll fight. And this kid, the Baron's brother, fights Sinister, takes off his head, and Mr. Sinister's like, oh, you're not as strong as I thought you were. Too bad. And then almost kills him, and Doom's like, no. Answer me a question. In your kingdom, there are some non-believers, and I would like to know where they're at, because I'd like them to be crushed. And he's like, I don't know. And it turns out that the actual Baron, not the Baron's brother, was the one in charge of the deceit. And so Susan Richards, who is apparently married to Doom, and, you know, is like, hey, because Doom's like, I'm taking down the whole kingdom. Screw it. And she's like, hey, calm down. And he's like, you know what? You're right. Let's not do that. The little brother becomes Baron, and then they're like, alright, we're tossing you out. So they take the old Baron away, and Doom gets up and walks away. And Doom, by the way, is just in all white. He's white. And then Susan starts walking away, and she's like, so, Valeria, you coming? And she's like, I want to talk to the sheriff. And that's where she calls him Steven. So that's why I think it's Doctor Strange. And she's like, hey, we found something. And, it's showing proof that it was there before this world was created. And he's like, that's not possible. We're quarantining this. Doom will not like that. And then it cuts back over to Thor and Thor Jr., who are on the shield, which is a giant wall. And they're like, I wasn't sure what they were doing at first, but they're like, he's putting on armor and stuff, and then they're like, alright, you're getting tossed out. So the previous Baron jumps off the side of the wall, slides down, and Venom zombies start attacking. And he's like, I'm gonna take as many of you fuckers out as I can. And you see Venom zombies, and there's an annihilation wave, and it's Annihilus and a bunch of his bug things. And then there's Ultrons, who are apparently constantly evolving. And Thor's like, we always fight them. So then they're like, alright, he's dead. He fought well. So I'm gonna go get drunk. And Doctor Strange is like, or the sheriff, I should say, is like, wait, there's another matter I need you to attend to. We need to quarantine something. And the little digger thing that found the ship is like, I like touching things. And Thor's like, stop touching it. And as Thor Jr. and Thor are having a conversation, little digger fucker is touching things and opens up the thing. And then immediately Thor dies. He's like, a spear gets thrown through the side of him, and he's telling Thor Jr. to run away, tell what's happening, and then he gets a spear to the head. Like, it goes through his head. Like, yeah, I'll show you. Just... That's it. He dead. There it is. He dead. He just dead. So, yeah. And out comes the Cabal. You know, evil Reed Richards, Thanos, and all of them. And they're like... And they found the little digger fucker who was trying to get away. And Thanos is like, tell me, where are we? And he's like, well, some people call it Latveria, some people call it God's Kingdom, and us common folk call it Battle World. And then you get a nice map of Battle World. kind of breaks down what everything is, gives you an idea of what's going on. So yeah, if that was confusing, I am sorry, because I am confused as well. I hope things start making more sense, because I am honestly so confused. I decided to hop on to Marvel through this, and I don't know. I'm so confused. But you know, it's all very cool, and I kind of understand that, like, Doom must have gained the powers of the Beyonders in the first one, which is what that little section of Doom was. And then when the world's, destroyed, he just pulled multiverses together to create Battleworld. So yeah, that's gonna be this is gonna be fun. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. So peace out.